Dani Duck with me. She's in Vancouver, Canada. And
Sorry, close to Vancouver.
Spell it.
Surrey.
Like in England.
Yeah, like in England. Yeah, it's hard to search things on the internet because I always get England things.
Yeah. So Dani Duck, I'm Mark Mitchell, and I'm in Austin, Texas. We were just comparing weather notes a minute ago. It's cool up where Dani is. It's nice and toasty down here. The sun is blazing. What is Smart Dummies?
It started out as an event for just picture book people, but now it's kind of, I didn't want to limit it. I have so many friends in different areas. I didn't want to limit it to just picture books. So it's now anybody who's working on an illustrated book for publication. My reach is mostly kidlit, but somebody who is working on older work, they'd be fine coming in and joining because most of the things aren't specific to picture books.
Visual storytelling, right?
Yeah, yes, all pretty much the same. So absolutely free. DaniDuck.com/blog if you want to come see. And there's a sign up page. I hope people sign up. It's more for my information, for numbers, just to see how many people are coming in.
Was this the first year you've done your own YouTube tutorial videos?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the one on taking those geometric shapes and turning them into characters.
It's kind of interesting what you can do with all these different simple things. I try to do a little schedule so that people know what's going to go on for the week. I've got videos on how to do simple character designs, also the bodies. And I'm also trying to do more book reviews now. So I've got some fun book reviews mixed in, character turnarounds so that you know what all your characters look like, critique groups we do. There's emotions, so different emotions on the same character. And this is a great one. Rachel Armington, she's got a whole video for us about making models, and I think it's going to help a lot of people out. I really want to try making some clay models. This week is dummy drawing. How done is done, because still questioning how done do I need my images to look. Perspective and loose drawing. Information for people either editing their story or starting a story that's brand new. This is the Smart Dummies private group. And here I try to post all the stuff for my blog. You don't see it in your email. You have access to it there. There's some great things that people have come up with themselves to show. For the rest of this year, we're just working up finishing our finals. And then the last week, October, I'll talk about submissions. I mean, it's really more of a month of making good habits. There's going to be work, there's going to be kits, there's going to be lots of things that you have to do. But if you can do a little bit each day, then you're making progress.
Can people still jump into Smart Dummies and
Sure, why not?
Can you tell us a little bit about your own background?
I'm from Ohio, and I went to Bowling Green State University, and then I moved with my husband he's a Canadian, so I moved with him to BC. In 2011, I had a son, and then in 2015, I had another son. It wasn't until after I'd finished my degree in 2007 that I took a grad class on picture books. Dominic Catalano, he was a new teacher, and he had been illustrating for years, and he was trying to start a program there, but he was a really good teacher. He taught me a lot, and some of the stuff that I came up with for Smart Dummies was because of him. Outline for how to set up a page. It's basically what my illustration teacher gave to us in 2007. He gave us a basic outline of how you set up a page. I've adjusted it since then, but I couldn't find that online. How to set up my page for an illustration, because you have to have the bleeds and you have to have this gutter. How big was the gutter? I can't find it online. More of that information is available now, but when I had started Smart Dummies, I kept having to look things up and I could not find that information. It's really hard going from working in fine arts to going to illustrating. I was working very literally in fine arts, and so it's hard going from working very literally, drawing what you see, and then taking elements, making up things. Pretty much anything is okay to draw. It's just letting yourself believe that after you've been told that you can't make anything up. Then seeing the class being advertised, I think I paid $1,500 for that class. Whereas
Wow.
now I can go online and take courses for a lot less and get just as good of education, like your class.
What about SCBWI?
I didn't do that until I came here. There's one in BC. We are a very small Western Canada. That's the problem. It's all of Western Canada. So I know some people around in the area, but there's more people now. I think there were like 5 or 6 when I was showing up to meetings, and now there's a lot more illustrators anyways. A lot of other people really doing well with picture books here. So it's really good being part of this community.
Do you remember how the idea of Smart Dummies hit you?
I was doing Story Storm, from Tara Lazar, which was Picture Book Idea Month, and now it's Story Storm. I did a few other ones. I know Meg Miller had one, and I can't remember what that one was. And then I was doing the Chapter Book Challenge with Becky Fife, and the 12 by 12 with Julie Headland. I was doing these, and they were lots of fun. And the Kidlit Art group on Twitter, they had something, but it was over a 6-month period, which is great, absolutely great. And I thought it would be great if there was a dummy challenge that was a little bit shorter term. I had worked on this dummy, and I got it done in a month. It's still like something I'm going back to and working on, but I gotten the pictures done within a month. And I thought this would be a great challenge. And that's kind of how it got started. I didn't see anybody else starting the challenge, which I would have liked.
You needed the challenge for yourself.
Challenge for myself. And I honestly, I don't know if I actually get more done during that month because I'm running Smart Dummies and not actually.
Yeah. You started 2015. You've been doing it every year since then.
I've been doing it every year.
How has Smart Dummies changed since 2015?
I'm telling you what to do about different things.
You're teaching.
It's as if I'm teaching lessons.
So many topics this year, topics like turning public domain stories into picture books, making up a script for illustrators, thumbnails, basic and advanced character design.
I'm trying to give people some information that they might not find otherwise, or just to give them the confidence to start.
This information is hard to find, particularly for illustrators. Like you said, even now it's difficult. And sometimes you have to go to art school. And sometimes in art school, so much they have to teach you, particularly with the new digital world, that there isn't time to cover something like traditional illustration as much as some students would like.
I'm really glad I didn't take illustration in school, because I've taken a couple classes. I'm taking your class, and I've taken Mira's class. And I went to school for fine arts, and I don't know if I got some of the areas. I don't know if I got such a great education. In other areas, I did.
Have the luck of the draw sometimes.
The ones that I know of online, like your two, and then also SVS and Storyteller Academy, I think they're all good places to learn. And I think you're going to get more of a concentrated view of what you need to do by doing online courses right now, rather than spending so much money in, I'm still paying on my student loans.
What will success for Smart Dummies 2019 look like for you?
People actually got something out of the event, even if they didn't finish their dummy. And I think that's the most important thing, is for them to at least get started and get going, because I think that's one of the hardest parts, is to get started and to continue.
It's a rich resource because of your generosity and your passion for the subject.
I've had so many people who have told me and taught me things from their blogs and everything else, and it's just, I don't feel right to hold on to this information. The weird thing is, when I was in fine art, I felt like it was almost like everyone out for themselves. Maybe they would share some information, but I always felt like they were holding back. And in the Kidlit community, everybody shares everything. They try to help everyone out. I think maybe the writing community is the same way for novels, but I think with the Kidlit community, they just want everybody to succeed and do well, and everybody wants everyone to get their books published and have a great time.